Yo YouTube, this is my video for Wednesday the 1st of October, and I'm just on my way to pick up my first job of the day from Lincoln, going down to Feltham, west of London, and it is a long wheelbase van job, 145 loaded miles. I'm getting for this £175, 175. The only issue of note is in the notes it said that a possible return for this load is required if it's refused or declined or failed, I think was the word they used. So I'm okay with that. If that happens, I'm just going back to Lincoln and then I'll go back home. To some extent, I don't know if it makes me a bad person or not. I kind of think, in a way, it'd be good if it was failed and I can just come bring it back home and have a short, easy day. But I'm not going to do anything to make that more likely to happen. I'm going to assume that it is going to be delivered. But I am thinking, will that be a juicy return? That'd be good for me personally. Anyway, and the last thing to say is I've had a late start today. I didn't get this job until quite late on this morning. I won't leave the house till 20 to 11. I won't be on site till quarter to 12. So I'm going to struggle, I think, to get a decent backload, paying a decent amount, both because of the time of the day and because of where I'm going to end up. But I couldn't refuse this one. So there wasn't an awful lot of other things I could bid on. There's 2 or 3 of the jobs I put bids on, but nothing particularly more appealing or less appealing than this one. And this is the one that rang me. So we'll see how today goes, and I'll let you know later on the outcome of my delivery in Feltham. Okay, update time. I arrived at my drop-off point at around about 3:15, and it's now about 4:10. I'm currently on the M4 heading towards the M6 junction to go sort of back northwards. I didn't stay around where I offloaded very long. I thought because the traffic is quite slow moving, it'll take me about an hour to get out of the area anyway if I start moving now. And so I am looking for jobs, and there's been very little suitable jobs that I can bid on. It takes me from close to where I am northwards. There's been a couple of jobs that I could have done that would take me way too far away from home, so I do resist now. There's a job going to Liverpool that I could have done, but that would have been a waste of my time. A job going to North Wales. In fact, not even North Wales, it's north by Bangor, Menai Bridge, which would have been a ridiculous thing to have bid on. So I'm just going to sort of trundle home slowly. As it is, it's 2.5 hours from now before I get home, and it being sort of 4:10 now, there may be opportunities either around the Slough area or maybe up towards Milton Keynes, Luton area, for me to get another job heading in the right direction. But I'm not going to hang around static to wait for that. That is silly, I think, for me. And if it ends up being my only job of the day, then so be it. That's fine. I've got myself a job for tomorrow morning. And it's a little job staying local, because tomorrow I'm going to be starting a new online course, and that is Thursday evenings. And I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. I should probably wait until I settle down with it, but every Thursday evenings I'll be doing a study. Right, I'll let you know how it all goes. Cheers. Hello there YouTube, so this is my last video for today. It's been the first day of a new month, and today was almost exactly the same as yesterday. So I did one job and I just went home. The stats are as follows. I've got a new average fuel price for this week, so I filled up with fuel today, and that is 13.90 pence per mile. I've driven 305 miles today, and I will have worked in total for 8 hours when I get home. I'll be home for about 6:45. I've made from one CX job £175, 175. And for fuel, I've spent £42.40. So I round that down to £42 to mean that my net earnings today, after taking into account fuel, comes to £133, 133. And finally, my average for the last 2 days this week comes to a net earnings average of £120, 120, which isn't very good. It's on the poor side. I'm going to suggest that my tactic for October is going to be to try and do maybe as many, if not more, days work than September, but I won't be able to do quite as long days for a variety of reasons. So tomorrow's going to be a short day. Today was a short day, so I'm going to have to sort of try and piece together, I think, more bitty work in October. At least this week and next week I will. It might be different in the last 2 weeks of October. I think by me doing perhaps just lots of little jobs, that will hopefully give me a reasonable income still, even if each day it looks quite poor in itself. But as always, I'll let you know how things go. And also, I'll over the next few days I'll tell you about my September payments. Now, on the 30th of September, that was yesterday, I had 15 invoices due, 15. And prior to that, on the 29th, I had about 4 already paid. And then today, I've had about another 7 paid, roughly. It's hard to tell for sure, because I've had 2 Smart Pay payments go to my bank account, but I've not had the Smart Pay email to tell me who they're from. So I'm pretty sure that one of the payments was from one company that I did 3 jobs for, so that would obviously be 3 invoices. So anyway, roughly speaking, I've got, as of now, as of the end of the first, about 5 invoices yet to be paid from yesterday. And I'm going to keep a close track on that and let you know each day as and when those get paid, so you've got some idea of how promptly things are happening. So yeah, I'll give some actual figures when I've double checked what I've actually received. At the moment I can't quite work that out, but roughly speaking, it's 15 outstanding, 15 due, 5 outstanding, and they're all reasonably small ones as well. So I'm not got a lot of money still owed to me. Okay, so thank you very much for listening to this video. I'll be back for tomorrow for half a day. I need to be home for around about, at the latest, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 at the absolute latest. And I shall see you then. I hope that you are all being successful, however you choose to define that word for yourselves. Farewell, friends. Oh, before I go, this video is sponsored by Lochs and Glens Holidays.